here with Hofstra women's basketball head coach Krista Kilburn-Steveskey following a 78-69 loss at Navy. Coach, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Defense definitely is going to be our major focus, how it has been. I've been not unrealistic about what we need to be doing, and tonight we just had a tough time defending, and it's going to be hard to beat people, giving them almost 80 points. So we've got to kind of get back to the drawing board defensively.
A couple of positives. Crystal and Anna played great, especially from beyond the arc.
Yeah.
What did you see out of them today?
Well, there was a lot of positives. I think there was times where our freshmen picked up our upperclassmen, and Nate was cheering on the bench. So, all of those type of invaluable minutes are going to help us. As it doesn't help you right now with the pain of getting a loss, but good and well what that's invaluable minutes. Alexis, obviously, Davis, carries, even Peace, not as many minutes, but the minutes that she gave were really good. So, these guys getting that valuable time. Crystal getting her shot back, and she was getting attacked, a lot defensively, which we knew that was going to be happening. So the more Lex can come along, that gets us the Darius/Crystal backcourt, and I liked some of that toward late in the game, and so Lex kind of getting more comfortable on the floor. And then Anna is what Anna is. So the better she continues to play defense, the more minutes she's going to get on the floor, because you saw what she's capable. That's not a one-time wonder. The kid is highly skilled, so she, and she's smart. So. Those were positive, but I think the most positive, which they all know, is just the minutes and how much each people helped us today.
They were 11 of 20 from three-point range, 55%. Was it something wrong with your defense? Were they just hot from downtown and just making tough shots? Or
so we take a lot of pride in defending the arc, and we probably gave up, just right off the top of my head, at least 6 or 7 of those. Some were extremely uncontested, whether we're getting lost in the transition game, or a rebound and a sniper back out, and then a couple of going against our principles, some of the things that we have defensively. So, I got a little hot in the first half, because you talk about that, 4 days leading in, about being disciplined, and, and you really have to just talk about, you've got to stick to that game plan. And when you deviate from that on the defensive end, it gave them up a lot of threes. They shot the ball, extremely well. You look at the stat line and you look at a major problem that we can control is on the free throw line. We were 9 for 17. We were mapping out each quarter to them, about where we were each quarter. We won the last quarter by 1. We were down by 5 in the third. We were down by 3 in the second, and we were down by 2 in the first. And you knew this was going to be a nip-tuck fight game, and then you go 9 for 17 on the free throw line, and you get 2 extra rebounds, which I thought our rebounding was going to be tough against them tonight, and then you have 20 turnovers. So this is the issue of the growth of this team, and how we're going to have to understand those details and that discipline for us to, keep spiraling and going forward, because we were definitely better than what we showed on the defensive end tonight, for sure.
Coach, there were times in the game where you had 3, maybe even 4 freshmen out there on the court, sometimes in pretty crunch time parts of the game. Is that something you might continue to do, try to help spark the upperclassmen if they're not playing so well? Or
no, I think it's just every game situation. Like at Stony Brook, Marion, Colin and Sandra Karsten were in the game the whole last period from the fourth quarter, right? So last 5-6 minutes in the fourth quarter. So this is where we are and who we are. So you talk about all this experience they're getting. Aliana Leon's been just such a spark plug for us. She got a little bit of foul trouble. So that's that consistency that we need out of our upperclassmen that we will get for sure. So there's no, this team is, there's no these guys, that guys. It's going to be everybody for us to be good, because people are going to be hard on Nate, they're going to be hard on Crystal. It's going to take all of us to gain and to win, whether it's Olivia busting and doing what she needs to do and getting better in practice and providing the minutes that we need, whether it's Sydney who's just a spark plug, did some good things for us tonight, and hit those shots. And that's what Cindy can do. She's such an emotionality, she's such a tough fighting player, and playing with her is contagious. I'd probably love to play with her, because I was pretty emotional like that too. And we're going to have to control what we can control. We cannot, here we go, we cut it to 5 or 6. We go against our principles. They get a 3, but then we get 3 calls against us, back. it's like that's that momentum shift that, you know, we got to control. We can control out of that momentum shift, and I think that's some of that youth and immaturity and you know, and the youth on the floor. So, but we will survive. We will certainly be ready to go in our next competition, which is Dale State, before we head out to California, and we're gonna get better from this game. We're gonna get better. So,
Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Coach.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks.